Good morning students, welcome to Narayana live session classes. Today we are going to discuss the assignment of 8th class under the topic vectors. Let us see the first question in this. The first question is the physical quantities which have only magnitude but no direction. Okay. Vectors need magnitude as well as direction. Scalars are the quantities which doesn't need direction, they need only magnitude. So the answer for this question is scalars, right? Now, when we go for the force is the example of vectors. Okay, it is physical quantity. Force is a physical quantity which comes under vectors, right? Let us go to the next question. The physical quantities which have magnitude as well as directions. Okay, the physical quantities which have magnitude and direction are called as vector quantities. Vector quantities. Here, scalar quantities doesn't need any direction; they need only magnitude. And mass is a scalar quantity which needs only magnitude. Okay. Now, ordinary law of algebra are applicable for ordinary law of algebra like addition, subtraction, multiplication. Ordinary addition, ordinary subtraction, and multiplication are applicable for scalar quantities. Why? Because vectors need a specific addition laws and specific multiplication laws, right? So here scalars are ordinary laws of algebra applicable. Right? Scalars are the quantities for which ordinary laws of algebra are applicable. Right? Next, the fourth question. Dash cannot be added, subtracted and multiplied by ordinary law of algebra. Right? So the quantities are vector quantities which cannot be added, subtracted and multiplied by ordinary law of algebra. Why? Because vector needs vector additions for adding or subtracting, vector multiplication for multiplying, right? So scalars are the quantities which can be added, subtracted, but vectors are the quantities which cannot be added by the ordinary law of algebra. Okay. Next, directionless quantity is called. Now the quantities which doesn't need any direction or directionless quantity, okay, is a scalar quantity. Okay. Directionless quantity is called as a scalar quantity, which why? Because scalar quantity needs only magnitude. Okay, right? Mass is an example of scalar quantity. Why? Because for specifying mass we need only magnitude, no direction. Force is a vector quantity. Why? Because for describing the force we need magnitude along with the direction also, right? Thank you children, we will meet in the next class.